I am so sorry, y'all. I have no, I don't have stuff for mashed potatoes tonight, babe. Haven, I'm on a live. I am so sorry. I forgot to post things. What is wrong with my shirt? I am a hot mess. I'm gonna wait for people. Look at my hair. All right, let's get set up here. I am gonna wait for people to catch up because I have changed this now like 4 or 5 times, I think. I am such a hot mess today. But sorry, I'll be fake. So I've gone back and forth from I'm gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it. But since they, huh? Okay. But since we have a little break in the Harmony updates, I decided to go ahead and do this. So I'm gonna wait a little bit to see if anybody comes in. I'm pulling something up here so we can see it. So when you get here, let me know. Wow, I'm a hot mess today. The reason I wanted to do this is because we do have like an hour before the live, the press conference. I am tired, Vicky. I'm really tired. We have about an hour before the press conference from Harmony Montgomery, and I've been working outside a little bit too. So since until Harmony Montgomery's press conference, so I decided I was just gonna say let's do it because I do feel it's important for Aidan, not to push it off. But I've changed the time like 4 different times. So if you don't, hey Rena, um, we are still. So listen, we are still planning on coming back here at 8 for Alex with Alex Erickson on summer. The only thing that would change that is if there continues to be breaking news with Harmony, and I also want to make sure that Alex is emotionally okay. As you know, it is very hard when you deal with children cases, and it's emotional, I think, for her with Summer and following Harmony, and I just want to make sure she's at a good spot, to talk about something like that today. So anyways, I'm finally glad Rena's here. But yeah, sorry guys about changing this and whatnot. Like I said, so I want, if you haven't found out yet about what's going on with Harmony Montgomery, they're searching a house. It does look like there is potential that they have found her. We are waiting for a press conference at 4 o'clock to confirm that. All right, thanks, Rena. So I want to talk about Aidan Clune. I wish Albie Frank was here. He'll show up eventually. So Aidan Clune is a boy that disappeared. I believe he is the same age. Just want to make sure I'm correct. He disappeared on, all right, Vicky, he disappeared on April 27th, 2022. I'm going to pull up the slide. I made a little slideshow here for you all. It's very, you guys, this is going to get you invested because it is hard, let me tell you. Sorry. It's coming. All right, here we go. Oh, awesome, Vicky. So this is about Aidan Clune. So Aidan Clune, I'm getting my slideshow up, was this young boy right here, okay? So he's 19, y'all. Let's talk. So if Sleuth Mom was here, but I've changed my times a million times. So if you know her right now, she is covering very well and in communication with Dylan Round's mother. Dylan Rounds is a boy that disappeared. It looks like May 28th was the last communication they had with him. He disappeared. His boots, it's a crazy, no one's been able to find him. All right. Well, let's fast forward, or no, wait. Okay, hold on. Rewind, thank you, to April 27th and Aidan Clune. Aidan Clune came from Sonoma, California, and was driving. I haven't talked to mom yet, so I'm trying to confirm of why he was driving. He was driving back from somewhere. Hey Solo, he disappeared in Wells, Nevada. Now that was the last place he was seen. The truck was found on US 93, close to Curry. Now I went ahead and oh, Sleuth Mom, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you, Abby Frank. Sleuth Mom, yes, I'm doing this because I believe, yes, because your coverage of Dylan has been so amazing that I feel like, guys, let me put this on screen. They might be unrelated, but two babies, 19 years old, go missing within a month? Okay. So let's look at, so here's Aidan Clune, right? He disappeared on April 27th, 2022. He was 5'8" and 125 pounds. I'll be Sleuth, please correct me if I say something wrong about Dylan. Dylan's height, y'all, to the best of my knowledge, was around 5'10" and 160 pounds. I want to show you guys something that is eerily freaky. So this is Aidan. Go to where I've got that. Guys, do you see this? This is Aidan, and this is Dylan. I know, Sleuth Mom. So one of the things about Sleuth Mom that's amazing is that she kind of inspired me to look at Aidan because she really saw the desperation. Okay, go ahead, Sleuth Mom. In Dylan's mom's voice, and I have seen the desperation in Aidan's mom. In fact, we are supposed to be talking here soon in the next couple of days. So let me go to the next picture. So what they're saying, let me go over the timeline first. Okay, so let's go over this, all right? April 27th, this is the day of his disappearance. 6:23, according to the sheriff's office, Clune, they misspelled his name. Oh my gosh, I'll be frank, was seen in video surveillance footage leaving a hotel room alone from the desert town of Wales, Nevada. Let me just remind you, Dylan's last time he was seen was the last time he was spoken to was the 28th, around 6 something in the morning. Anyways, Wales is, they're all ghost towns there. It says Clune drove his 2007 Frontier south along US 93. Okay, so he stays at a hotel, wakes up on April 27th. At around 8 a.m., he stops his truck near the town of Curry. 20 people is the population. One thing that's important to note is that in this time frame, I have to go back to my notes, he did stop for gas. Okay, where when he stopped for gas, people said, he was fine or whatever. He seemed normal. So somewhere along those lines, he pulls over to the shoulder of the road with his truck, and okay, so 8:07, so he pulls over to the shoulder with his truck and gets out. Now at 8:07 is the last ping they have from Clune's phone, and it shows his location is southwest of where his vehicle had left. Citing Clune's mother, Clune's phone showed that her last Google search was, so his last Google search, this is important, was searching for a spark plug replacement. Here's why this is important. Okay? I want to tell you very clear. One of the reasons that I'm really passionate about this case, other than Sleuth Mom getting me into this Dylan case and now this, is because the police, who we know hasn't been totally helpful, hi Diana, to Dylan's family, have suspended the search because they say that Aidan had a mental breakdown based on the way his shoe prints were in the desert and his activity. I am frustrated because, in my opinion, they are judging him based on assumption. There's no witnesses saying that he absolutely had a mental break. And people are saying, well, why'd he pull over on the side of the road? Listen, peeps, I know, right? People are saying, why'd he pull on the side of the road? Well, y'all, if his last Google search was how to change a spark plug, do you think, guys, that maybe he was stopped because he felt like his car was making some noises? Thank you, I'll be frank. Like, am I missing something? Am I missing common sense somewhere? Back to the. All right. So then, we'll keep going. So that's what we know his last Google search is. So then it says that he gets out of the car. It says he only took his phone. He left behind his wallet, his knife. Exactly, Solo. Exactly. Thank you. His wallet, his knife, and other items in his car. Now, if this was a boy who wanted to do something to himself, I would think he would take a weapon with him. But hey, that's just me. Okay? So, it says that wind gusts were 31 miles an hour. Around 7 p.m., the temperature dropped. You know, obviously, you're in the desert. It's not a good thing. It is not known because they couldn't get keys whether or not the truck ran out of gas or broke down. They've asked his mom for a set of additional keys. So I'm sure by now. So at 8:50 a.m. was when a highway patrol discovered his vehicle. Now, so what they are saying is that Aidan went into the woods up to 21 miles, not to the woods, into the desert, up to 21 miles. I'm going to actually read you because you need to hear their exact wording. It is actually very frustrating to me. They are saying that, they are saying that he ran all over the desert. They say that he sometimes ran barefoot and that sometimes he ran with shoes on. We'll take a look at his print. They are saying he was crawling under bushes and things like that, etc. They're saying the reason that they know they don't suspect foul play is because there was only Jen, there was only one set of footprints. Oh, you're okay, Punkette. Only one set of footprints. And this is what they are Dylan's footprints. Aidan's, oh my goodness. See, you can tell these are Aidan's footprints. All right, that's fine. Okay, that's all well and good. Whoops. But if you guys remember what Sleuth Mom said about Dylan, there's no footprints. Dylan's boots were randomly thrown with no tracks of any kind. All right, awesome. Thanks, listen, peeps. So, I want to make sure I've got this right. The other thing that is confusing to me is that Dylan's last ping was at 8:07. We know that's about the time when he pulled over, right? So then the highway patrol got there at 8:50. Like, he wouldn't have gotten 21 miles, obviously. So they couldn't have searched right away because I feel like they would have found him. So let's compare some of these things, okay? Dylan's things with the boots, totally messed up, right? Boots are there, nothing. Aidan, only one set of tracks. Said he had some mental health issues, so it had to have been a mental break, and they don't suspect foul play because of that. So they suspended the search, and at this point, they're calling it a recovery. I know that Aidan's mom was doing a GoFundMe to have enough to provide a reward. When I looked at his Facebook group, there's only like 100 and some people. It's really sad. So Aidan and Dylan are both 19 years old. I mean, you could say that they look alike, right? Let me tell you something. Yes, Rena, but I have to find it. Let me message it to you really quick. So let me tell you this, y'all. It comes out, so Aidan goes missing April 27th. Now, I look, thank you, Sleuth Mom. And Sleuth Mom, this is not, I hope you know I'm not taking away from Dylan. I think that there's something happening, and I fear for what's going on. Rena, let me get the Facebook group. And Sleuth Mom was actually like, oh, like kind of my inspiration behind, where is that? Finding. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm an idiot. Copy link. All right, Rena, I'm sending it to you now. Um, so April 27th, Aidan goes missing. Exactly. Yep, I just sent it to you, Rita. Can you share it in here? April 27th, Aidan goes missing. All right. May 26th, it comes out that, here you go. This is a, and so you guys know, Sleuth Mom also has a Facebook page. Her facts are, oh, Sleuth Mom, you're doing amazing. Hey, Amber is back from vacation. Aidan goes missing April 27th. It, it makes me so angry. May 26th, they announced that they've suspended the investigation. When does Dylan go missing? May 28th. I'm sorry. I believe in coincidences, but yep, Amber. So part of me goes, if this is foul play, I wonder whoever is doing it, if they had to wait until they thought that they were in the clear. So within 2 days, look, I understand that. Oh, the other thing is sleuth, sleuth, sleuth. Sorry, I'm excited. My brain is reeling. What color was Dylan's truck? I think it was like a red. Um, I believe they have almost the same exact. Yep. Uh, 1 second. This just hit me. Aidan Clune has a red pickup truck. I'm not saying that that's, maybe he's got something red. I don't know, Punkette, but something is weird. Something is really weird. These boys look like twins. They're 19. They both drive trucks. They both, like, people have said trafficked. You know what? Boys are being taken too, but there are too many coincidences in this case. And it is frustrating, I think, to put too much stock to say that because he had a mental break because there's only one set of footprints. Look, guys, the last time he was seen was 6:23. The last time that Dylan spoke to family member, I believe, was at like 6:51. Uh, like, some people said, well, it's far away. No, well, not necessarily. I I went ahead and did the exact distance, and it's an hour and 20 minutes. If there is somebody that is going towards the foul play aspect of things, that would make sense. Same police, yes, Elk County, same police. Um, if it was one kid, yeah, exactly, and he was having a mental breakdown and all this stuff. But guys, I looked up his LinkedIn. Let me just read to you what his LinkedIn says. How excited he is for the future. His Twitter says he's a dreamer. Aidan Clune, hard worker and aspiring musician. I am determined, persistent, and ready to work. My dreams will come true. I want to build my own brand and business around my music and live off my passion. Thanks, I'll be frank. Okay, I'm not saying he didn't have mental health issues, but what doesn't make sense to me is you're saying that okay, there's no foul play indicated, but he ran through bushes and he took his shoes off and put them back on. So we tracked him for 21 miles. They said they tracked him for 21 miles, his shoe print. So it's automatically was he did it. It's a recovery now. It's not foul play. Well, the minute Dylan went missing, like to me, it all turns to foul play because the shoe thing freaks me out because Dylan's shoes were like it's the same shoe thing. Such a random pair of boots just thrown, just disappears. And if you remember correctly, a week before there was a whole. Now somebody said it wasn't Chase, but I haven't heard that. Sleuth Mom would know, but somebody came out of the woods or so. It's just and approached Dylan. I just think that he's getting dismissed based on the fact that he had a mental illness and there's one set of prints. Um, the police claim that they are going to keep it going until it's solved, but they are no longer searching. So I do know his mom is trying to, gather. They said they went beyond 21 miles and they've searched everywhere and he's nowhere to be found. Like, things don't add up. Plus, somebody said, and I read this and this made sense. He took only his phone, y'all. If a kid has a mental break and he's going to walk out in the woods and that's it for his life, would you take your phone? Or did, yep, solo, yep. I'm hoping that if I talk to Aiden's mom, she can give me a little more detail. I know he was wearing a black North Face jacket, um, and I think it was jeans or pants. I can't remember. Exactly, Sleuth Mom. Exactly. Exactly. When I saw this about the spark plug, and that's his last Google search, is based on the elevation. What if he was walking out there for better cell service? I I'm not saying that he didn't have a mental break, but I am saying that I think there are too many similarities in this case that's within 1 hour and 20 minutes of a distance to say that they have no relation to each other. And if they do, and somebody is doing this, then that's a big problem because they're going to do it again. It will, dazed and confused. Between Sleuth covering Dylan and me covering Aidan now, and I don't care what anybody says, they are two boys that need to come home. And you know what else, too? Is eventually they're going to do the same thing to Dylan, the police are. And they're going to suspend the search. Are the police even active in it still, Sleuth Mom? I think they are, but I mean, like, are they searching? Like, this is going to keep happening. So, I don't know, y'all. I'm going to hopefully talk to his mom, um, and see if she has any more details. Yeah, so they're just now starting to really help this past weekend. Okay, so he disappeared May 28th, so that's awesome. So it took them over a week to even help. Yep, exactly, Amber. Oh, good, Sleuth Mom. I have not seen that any of them have been missing. Any other ones H-Doc, but I'm gonna keep looking, and I know this sounds weird. I know this sounds weird, but I think if you find one, you might find the other. Because I just have a feeling. I just have a feeling. Yeah, there's just so many other things. I mean, a mental break. If he had a mental break, most people that have a mental break don't Google spark plug replacement. Okay, so maybe if there was elevation, he went way out into the woods to look up to try to get. I I don't exactly, Sleuth Mom. Exactly. Who walks 21 miles outside a ghost town and and leaves his knife and everything in the car, but manages to take his phone? No, exactly, Sleuth Mom. But you know who would try to hide in bushes? Somebody trying to hide from somebody. I'm sorry. You don't get to tell me that somebody had a mental health break because you know that they ran in bushes and you know that they ran with shoes and without shoes and tell me that it's a mental break. Like, you don't get to do that. I mean, yeah, I guess they can, but I don't find that an acceptable response. And now with Dylan, if his mom, well, I don't even know. It's really hard because I feel like they're going to do the same thing to him. It's just really sad. It's just so I'm just asking you exactly. I'm just asking you guys to bear with me and join me in this. And please, please, if you haven't already, go watch Sleuthmon coverage on Dylan because if you haven't yet and you watch her coverage and her interviews with mom and then you watch my stuff on Aidan, you will go, what? Um, but a friend of mom's was like, Mom gave me permission to give you her phone number. His mom is desperate. It's the same thing the same thing Sleuth Mom saw in Dylan's mom is what I'm seeing in Aidan's mom, and it is heartbreaking because these mamas just want their boys home. You know, and somebody said, well, what was he doing traveling by himself from California? Blah, 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 blah. Thanks, Sleuth Mom. Well, try telling a 19-year-old boy that he can't do something. Exactly, Solo. Exactly. If he had a mental break, okay. Like, if Dylan's mom wasn't fighting so hard about his boots and saying, like, no, he, thank you, I'll be frank, no, like, his mom is like, no, you will have, like, it's just, one thing I do know is you put Aidan's mom and Dylan's mom together, it is, I don't know, you don't want to take on two moms missing their kids. Like, it's 1 second. He needs the password. All right. So yes, the Harmony Montgomery case is blowing up, and I do check out Alex's channel at 4 or whoever's for. I wanted to show you guys though one more time their pictures together. Okay. Remember these few things. They went missing within a month of each other. 2 days after Aidan's search was suspended, Dylan went missing. Oh my gosh, Solo. Dylan went missing without by throwing his boots, you know. They both had red trucks, which is crazy. They're both 19, and they were within an hour and 20 minutes apart from where they disappeared. And we know that the last Google search for Aidan was about a spark plug. We also know that, well, if Sleuth Mom, are you here? I'll be frank. Can you remind me what time Dylan's last ping was? Both kids had communication with somebody around 6:45-ish in the morning. So Aidan's last ping happened at 8:07. I'm trying to remember when I think Dylan's last ping was at 5 or something. Okay, 3:41. You know, and maybe they don't, but I'm just saying there's too many coincidences for me, and we need to do everything we can to find these boys. Again, brown eyes, brown hair, 5'8". Oh, 6:51. Okay, yes, Sleuth Mom. So he's okay. So Dylan spoke to somebody at 6:51. Aidan spoke to somebody at 6. Whatever I just had 6. What was it? That's Aidan's truck. Spoke to somebody at 6:23. So Angie, baby, they're missing Aidan. There's Dylan. They haven't said yet. His last count. Okay, Dylan. They haven't said yet. They just said that Dylan's boots were kind of thrown. I fear that that's what they're gonna say, but they do believe that Aidan had a mental break, but there are just too many things that say that's not the case because people with mental breaks don't search on how to replace a spark plug. I'm just saying. It's weird. Remember too, guys, and I hate to say this. I hate to say this. But we do know as well Serial killers have signatures, correct? Why there's not another set of tracks, if it is that case, I don't know. But why is there not sets of tracks by Aidan's? Why can't you even see tire tracks at or Dylan's? Like it. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But it's almost like this person was looking for a certain demographic in an area where they could not be seen. Yep, exactly. I'll be frank. Patterns from early on. And usually signatures, they are even normal. They're like bizarre, so that they can be considered their signature. It's just that, hey, cotton candy boobs. Yeah, I mean, they need to be taking this. The police need to do a lot better than they have, because it will happen again. It will happen again. And they have not just now started helping Dylan's family. So, um, but well, I'm gonna let you guys get caught up on what else is going. I know there's Harmony stuff going on, but which is absolutely tragic. Um, but if you guys would just you know keep Aiden and his mom, in your thoughts, and just pray that they get these boys home, because these moms deserve to know what happened to their babies. Exactly, I'll be frank. Just weird things, weird things. So, are shoes this guy's weird? I don't know. I don't know, but if I looked like either of those guys, kids, I'd be hightailing it out. And yeah, it's so weird. So weird. All right, you guys. Well, I will talk to y'all soon. Have a great night. See you guys soon.